To us it's trash. To this curious bear cub, it's an exciting new toy, until he realizes his mistake. Every step he took to escape only made the nylon knots tighten around his legs. He was pinned to the ground, panicked, and completely helpless. In the wild, vulnerability invites death. A leopard sees an opportunity, prey that cannot flee. Time is running out. But a mother's instinct is unmatched. The mother arrived just in time. She couldn't untie the knot, but she became a living fortress between her child and the predator. Luckily, the ranger came and cut the net. But look at the scars. Your trash didn't just disappear, it was waiting for victims here. Leave no trace. Suddenly the forest became completely silent, only a pair of yellow eyes watched sharply from the darkness. The shadow began to move. A leopard, the silentest hunter in this jungle, slowly emerged from hiding. In his eyes, the bear cub wasn't a cute baby. It was easy prey that was tied up, helpless, and had nowhere to run. Every muscle in his body tensed, his energy building, ready to deliver one swift, deadly strike. Now he stepped out completely. The disguise was over. The distance was locked. The hunt began. But suddenly, the mother's focus changed. Her nose caught a strange, dangerous scent approaching through the trees. Primitive instincts took over. She forgot the net for a moment and placed her giant body as the only barrier between her child and death. A loud warning. This roar of pure ferocity is a clear declaration of war. You must step over me first. The predator tries to find an opening, moving around to attack from the side. But the mother spins quickly, closing off every angle of attack. A dead end. A silent but deadly battle of wits in the middle of the forest. Who will give up first? Suddenly, the tension was broken by a new sound. Not the roar of an animal, but the roar of an approaching rescue engine. The leopard knew the meaning of the sound. Outnumbered and distracted, the shadow hunter chose to retreat back into the darkness. The main threat is gone, but the mother's adrenaline is still high. She's confused. Is this newcomer friend or foe? For the safety of all involved, a difficult decision was made. The mother had to be temporarily tranquilized so that rescue efforts could be carried out. The anesthetic worked quickly. The fierce protector now slept peacefully, making way for the rescue team. With cautious steps, the rangers approached the real enemy here, a deadly pile of plastic waste. One by one, the knots of death were cut. The nylon tension that had been holding them for hours finally broke. Free at last. The little foot that nearly became the anchor of his death is now his again. The rescuers were gone, their job done. But when the heavy rain began to pound the forest, their protective screen disappeared with it. The mother began to emerge from the anesthetic in the cold rain. Her body was still weak, her reaction slow. She wasn't ready for what was to come. The shadow hunter has not given up. He patiently waits for the right moment, when his prey is off guard and the rain disguises his footsteps. Adrenaline overpowered the rest of the anesthetic. She forced her heavy body to run, pushing her child away from the approaching danger at lightning speed. A dead end. Their panicked escape was cut off by the roaring waterfall. There was no way left or right. They were cornered. Death was certain, or the terrifying uncertainty below. The mother had only a second to make the most desperate decision of her life. A leap of faith. For a mother, it is better to face the cruelty of a waterfall than to let her child be touched by the fangs of a predator. The cold water saved them. For the leopard, the hunt ended on the edge of a cliff. But for this little family, it was the beginning of a second life. Here, their breathing gradually returns. There are no more plastic nets, no more yellow eyes lurking. There is only the warmth of life-saving love. A new forest awaits ahead. A second chance. Let their footprints be the only ones left in this wilderness. See you on the next adventure.